Hi guys, fun fact about this introduction. This is the 4th time I've done it. The first 2 times there was too much wind, and the 3rd time I didn't hit the record button, so I'm sick of saying this. Basically, sorry for the delay, I am back. A few reasons why I hadn't uploaded. One was my stem cell stuff, which if you've seen my videos you know a little bit about. Also, I had a video out and it corrupted, so that was annoying. And yeah, just general not getting the time, but I have the time now. Today we are camping next to a football pitch kind of park area that's also opposite or behind a main road. So it's not super high stakes, but still need to be a little bit stealthy. But yeah, it's actually just right over there. So yeah, I'm sick of doing this introduction. So I'll see you when I get there. It's also dog walker central around here. There's like a dog walker in front of me, there's another one behind me, and some more on the fields themselves. So just trying to get in here will be interesting, but once I'm in I should be okay. But yeah, it's pretty much just up here along that tree line where those other dogs are. Okay, so this is basically where I'm wanting to camp. I realise this looks like a dump, so as you come around here, you can see this like mound of grass here. That's basically where I'm going to camp, behind that. Oh, I am zoomed in. I wondered why that looked weird. Sorry, bear with me. No one said I was good at what I did. Yeah, so basically I'm going to camp behind that. Issue being is all these dog walkers are just kind of staring and looking around themselves. So, I guess what we can do is we can go around the other side and have a quick look. You can see here from the path, lots of people use this as a cut through. So that's the cut through there, and this is one of the main roads in and out of my town. But we're basically going to camp just in there once all these dog walkers bugger off. But I'll show you here from the other side what this looks like. Let's hope no one is walking through here as I come through. Yeah, so this is it here, and I'm basically going to camp in this tree line somewhere, so you can kind of see through into bits of it. But I'm hoping basically to camp like the other side of that fallen tree, if you can see that. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so we'll go around the other side, we'll see what those dog walkers are doing, and then hopefully I can just slip in without anyone seeing me. Again, if someone did see me, it's probably not the end of the world, is it? But still, better to be careful, isn't it? The guys behind me seem so enamoured in their own conversation that I don't think they're even going to notice me going around here. So yeah, here we go. So you can kind of tell it's relatively well trodden. So people do obviously cut through here from time to time. So, I mean, it could just be dog walkers, I don't know. But we'll see. We will see. But yeah, here it is. And I don't think those guys have even noticed me. So here we are, this delightful little private patch of forest, and then there's the playing fields. I was thinking actually this big grass mound would be a good place to put the GoPro. You'll notice there's a lot of trees down. We had a really bad storm here in Northern Ireland about, when was that, about 4 or 5 weeks ago? Like, we literally had like 100-mile-an-hour gusts, which for us is crazy. And the amount of trees that it brought down is next level for us. Obviously, other countries have worse storms, but for Northern Ireland, that was pretty intense. A lot of these trees are down. So, even in the forest I normally camp at, massive areas of that have been pretty much destroyed and are impassable. Like, nearly all of the places I've camped are ruined in that forest. So I've also just got to be mindful of what's going on up here, so I don't get knocked out in my sleep. It's the last thing I would want. Right, I'm gonna find a spot and then I'll come back to you, because I'm sure you don't want me rambling even more than I am. A guy just went past with his dog walking along the fence line there, which is quite funny. I might just went out to have seen them there. So I'm kind of glad I didn't, I was thinking out loud to myself that I was going to camp down here where it's kind of close to the cut grass, and I thought, oh, no one will probably walk around there, but I erred on the side of caution, and I'm glad I did, because that guy, it was actually the guy that was talking at the beginning, but he's just walked along here. I said hello to him and then pointed the camera up in the air as if I was like focusing on a bird or something. That seemed like the right thing to do. I don't know, maybe I just looked even more stupid. Some of you may have noticed I finally got a new bag. It's the, so this is the Nepal 85. I had the Nepal 65 but in black, and I think I said this in a video, I can't remember, but the whole time I thought I had an 85 litre bag, never paying attention to the fact that the last bag said Nepal 65 on it. But the good thing about this bag is I got absolutely everything in this, and the only thing I strapped to the front was the tripod, which the camera's sitting on now. I just had attached to my other coat, which I've hung in a tree now on top of it. So it means my whole sleep system fits in one bag. And I just said sleep system. Oh God. I'm a proper stealth camper now. But anyway, I'm gonna get my camera net out. I probably said this the last time I used this. I'm acutely aware this is not a very good camera net, and it's probably something you'd find in a child's bedroom because they play too much Call of Duty. But it's all I have, and it was cheap, as you know, very cheap me. So yeah, I'll hang this up and block some of the sight lines of others, hopefully. We'll see. I don't really know how to do this. I'm just going to kind of hook it into the branches or something. Look, you don't need to say it, I'm well aware. This is awful. I need to peg it down or something, but it'll do for now. I don't want to waste loads of time on it. Let me see. Oh, it looks better on camera than it does in real life, so you can just imagine how bad that actually is. Right, oh, there's my coat. Now that I've done that embarrassingly bad camo net, I'm gonna get the tent set up and get bedded in, because there's like an hour, I don't know why I can't speak. Got an hour's worth of light. Jesus, I could not get that out. I've got an hour's worth of light. Well, the sun sets in an hour, so an hour of good light, and then it's all going downhill. So I need to hurry up. Oh dear, I've been very bad. I haven't used this tent since the Christmas video, and I had completely forgotten that I packed it wet, and I have just took it out, and it is covered in mold. It's still wet. This is amateur here. This is bad. I can't believe I've done that. I'm gonna have to lower my life expectancy by breathing in spores all night. Oh, Craig, you idiot. Okay. Oh, you fell. Okay, pretty much set up. There's a nice sunset happening currently. Yeah, so obviously my new bag. I've got my packable rain mac. That's the tarp in case I need it. My other little tarp, just random junky crap food. I've got my camera bits, my gimbal. I've got another entertainment system thing, which I'll show you later. I've also got this, which is a portable espresso maker that I got for Christmas that I've been wanting to try out, so we'll try that later. And then of course my trusty chair. which you all know I love. Okay, we'll go for a quick walk just to see what this looks like from here. The light really is starting to fade now, so most of this camp's going to be in the dark. But I realise now that I've set it up incredibly badly, because most of the tent is not in front of the camo net, so the camo net's a complete bloody waste of time, isn't it? But if anyone does walk in here, they're going to be walking in from this side. There's a few people walking dogs and stuff out in the distance there. I think most of these people are facing the other way. There is a group of people, I don't know if you can see this on the camera or not, but there's like sports groups that hang out near this blue like container thing that's in the middle of the shot there. I don't know if you can see that. They're doing drills, but I'm quite far away from them, so let's do a little spin round. That's how the setup looks. I do feel like if you're just walking through here for some reason or another and you glance, you wouldn't necessarily see me. Let me just come down here and see what this looks like. So this is really where anyone could potentially see me. I don't think that's too bad. I think if you were just taking a glance, you wouldn't necessarily see me. I meant to say, actually, I also haven't set this tent up properly. I've just thrown this over and pegged it down. It's not actually tied to the frame because I kind of want the wind to whip through it. I left it half an hour before I built it all. I like let it air out. It doesn't smell as bad as I thought in there, but it's still a pretty mouldy tent. So yeah, but that's a lesson learned. Well, I say a lesson learned. I know you're not supposed to pack a wet tent away. Obviously I do it temporarily to get home. Then I threw it in the shed and I was like, oh yeah, I'll deal with that later, because it was raining when I got home that day, I think. I can't remember, it's that long ago. And then of course over the passage of time I just completely forgot. That's like 3 months that sat in the wet. What a silly boy. Anyway, let's get my chair set up. As an example of what I meant by people cutting through behind me there. If you can see them or not, but they pretty much cut through and we're right behind these trees. So I'll just dip my head down quickly. But luckily she's in a bright purple dryer robe, so easy to spot. So yeah, I'm finally out doing another video. And for those of you that I unintentionally strung along, I do apologize. I put up a few updates basically saying I should be starting soon, and then one thing led to another. So the biggest thing, which some of you will know if you've seen a few of my videos recently, I got that as a stem cell donor. I've been on the Anthony Nolan stem cell register for years now. I got a call out of the blue to basically say I've been matched to someone. So I basically had to go to London and do a medical, do blood tests and stuff at the London clinic. It's a very prestigious, very posh hospital. I've done a vlog about it outside of my trip over to London just to share the process. So that was all good. I'm now in the process of waiting for dates to go back over. They've actually been cancelled twice now because the recipient wasn't available. It's kind of ironic. It's, so I've had a nurse come out to the house and do bloods. She's had to, I'm going to have to get her to come back because bloods have to be done within 30 days if you're going over, so I have to keep redoing them. And so basically I have injections to do myself at home, so once I get a date, I have to take these injections 4 days before, and they basically increase my cell count, so now I can give cells when we're running. So basically, I didn't want to camp in that time period because I knew I wouldn't feel well, because apparently this takes a lot out of you. And the nurse told me I will 100% not feel well, because no one that's done it, there's no one that felt like crap. So I avoided doing videos for a while, and put a few videos out doing my journey. And not so many people watch them, I get it, it's not completely relevant, but I thought I'd like to show it, because it meant one person donated to that big whole thing. But yeah, so that's one of the main reasons I haven't been doing videos. And also getting the time, you know how it is. I'm here now. It's good to be out.
I don't have a Pepsi Max right now. I do have one. I've got a Jimmy's iced coffee. It's one of the many brands that they go out to, so we have 100 of these sitting in the house. So I thought I'll take one of these. But yeah, so I am back for a while. I will have to do the Anthony Nolan stuff again at some point, so there'll be another break. I should hopefully be able to get a few weekly videos done, but I've stopped promising. I like to update the channel, but I don't want to update the channel and then let you down. I know you're not like on 10 loops going, oh, please have a quick upload time. But like, I don't like saying what to do and then not doing it. So yeah, so I have a few cooler camps planned. I've got a cool location. I've got a silly thing to camp in. That should be coming up. This isn't that amazing of a spot. I just come across it and I was like, you know what? I haven't camped for a while. This will be good. My last camp was like 2 nights ago, but obviously the video files were corrupted, so I basically went out, done the video for nothing. So I want to do that video again some other time, but because I've already done it, it's like, oh, I can't watch it. So we'll get around to that at some point. But yeah, so I'm just going to enjoy this.
Okay, so I'm gonna get some food on the go because, as I keep saying, I'm running out of light. So I was keeping things very simple this time. As you know, when it comes to camp cooking, I'm bloody useless. So I've just got one of these big, literally big Sova teriyaki pots. I love these. So all I need to do is boil some water, and yeah, so that'll be nice and easy. I'm all about that easy life. Also, just on a quick side note, I also need to wash this tent because of all the mould. I assume just warm soapy water and letting it dry in the sun is the best way to go. I mean, I'm obviously not going to put it in the washing machine, I'm not that thick, but is there something else I should be using, or is warm soapy water the thing? If you have anything good, please do tell me. It's getting a bit cold now. I also go and get the GoPro. I just slightly slid and put my hand out right on top of some nettles. It's now stung right in the middle of my palm. Anyway, the noodles should have cooled down a wee bit now. These are so good. I love these. Oh man, the wind's starting to get up. We've actually had a couple of unseasonably warm days. The weekend there, it was like 16 degrees both days, sunny and dry. Last night it went down to 2 degrees, and tonight it's apparently getting down to 2 degrees again as well. And it's apparently meant to rain at some point, so I certainly picked another good time for it. It is 20 to 7, so yeah, another half an hour and it'll be dark. So anyway, I'm gonna finish my noodles, drink my Pepsi, and I'll come back to you a little bit later on. Remember when I said there's a chance it might rain? Well, guess what? It's raining, of course. It's actually raining quite heavy. I do have a tarp that I was going to put up over this tent, but I really couldn't be bothered. Of course I'm regretting that now. So I've just rolled up. I had all my stuff in front of the tent. I've just rolled it up in the tarp that sits below it, and then I've just zipped the tent up around it. And I'm just going to try and keep myself dry, but not in the tent, and hope for the best. Great. Why does it always rain when I camp? Bloody hell. Like, I get it, I'm in the UK, I understand it rains a lot here, but we haven't had rain in like 2 weeks. Oh well. Well, as I say, everything's rolled up underneath here, so we'll just wait for the rain to pass. I was looking at the radar, the weather radar app thing, and it says to expect rain for this hour, and then it gives it clear. So I'm just gonna hunker down. Oh, I sound like Camping with Steve. I'm just gonna hunker down and just sit the rain out. I don't want to get into the tent yet because the tent's so low. I feel very cooped up. So I'm gonna maybe position myself under a tree. So it is absolutely chucking it down. You're not gonna be able to see a whole lot. So there was a hockey match being played, but they've all basically buggering off home now. So there's just a stream of cars. And then these people just walking across the field, just from where I was. There's me thinking there wouldn't be anybody else walking out. Okay, I've got my lamp up, so you can sort of see what's going on. Kind of. Not great. You can see me at least. Yeah. It's cold. I got very wet. I'm glad I had my packable mat with me. I'm going to try and just sort myself out a little bit, and then we'll make some coffee. I was going to use my new espresso machine, but I might just leave it because I'm too wet and cold. I think I have one sachet of crap coffee left. I'll just have that, and I'll have a tea later, and I will show you that in the next one. I'm sure you're all itching to know. And then to go with my out-of-date UHT milk and cheap coffee. Oh yeah, that's absolutely awful. I have these. I saw these today. I think they're new orange munchies. I always thought munchies were like posh chocolate when I was young. What happens when you grow up working class in the tower block? Let's see what orange munchies taste like. Just little square boys. Oh. Munchies are kind of like chocolate. There's like a Malteser type thing inside them, but that kind of vibe. And then something else. Something else is the orange, I guess. It's not too bad. In the UK, we have this real thing with chocolate and orange. I don't know if I'm truly on board with it, but it's alright. Alright guys, I'm just going out for a little walk quickly. So I'm just out here in front of the football pitch and stuff, and you can just see that light. If you can see that, there's a little light down there. I don't think you can see it actually. That's see that little light there, you can just see it flashing at the bottom there. It's kind of blurry. That's my camp. I kept the torch on just to see how visible it would be. So I'm going to walk down to the field here and just have a little look at what it looks like. Oh Jesus. Now to you guys, you're probably not going to be able to see a whole lot, and I realise that, and I apologise. But yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, actually it's really not that obvious. There's like a little bit of light protruding, but it looks like it's just from the street lights from the road. Well, that's cool. Nice. We'll take a little look from the road and see if we can see through the other side. I'm now walking out to the main road. We'll have a quick look and see if you can see me. Oh God, Jesus. Tell you what though, it's actually nice being in some regular light for a change. Oh dear. So those should be in and around here. No, slightly further up. Oh, that's right, I was using this upturned traffic cone for reference. So I am just through here somewhere. Yeah, I can't see. I don't see any light. I don't see any light. Ah, there's a good gap. Ah, there's that gap I put the GoPro in. Well, no light. Fun fact also, if we go all the way up this road, that's where my roundabout camp was. Anyway, I'm going to get back in because my battery's flashing red, which means it's going to go off any second. I'm in the tent because it's starting to get a bit cold. I want to show you something else I got, which is this. It was actually a Christmas present from my sister-in-law. It's from a brand called Six Peaks, and it is a rechargeable hand warmer. Oh, it's like literally toasty hot. Oh, it's just a little metal thing. Because the little manual hand warmers you get that you break the stuff are crap. This thing is so warm. Oh. But also, because it's USB powered, it also doubles up as a charger as well. So there's enough charge in this to fully charge your phone, but it also can stay warm for like 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours, and it's just lovely. Oh, it's so good. I didn't think I was actually going to end up using it until the autumn winter again, but just how chilly it's got the last few days, I thought, ah, perfect. So I've got this, my new bag. Had my coffee thing, obviously couldn't show you that this time, but I will next time. But yeah, oh, that is lovely. So I'll stop going on about it, it's not that exciting for you. Plus the light is awful in here. And, oh yeah, I need to show you this as well. As you can see, this is the top of the inside of the tent. See all that? It looks like bird shit. That is mould. This thing is riddled in mould. And it stinks in here. So, that's nice. At least I have the title for the video. I camp in a mouldy tent. Oh dear, Jesus Christ. Oh well. It is what it is. I feel like I say that something goes wrong in every video and I'm always just like, oh well, it is what it is. I don't know what it is about this lighting, but I look like an egg and I look like I have jaundice. But I assure you I at least don't have jaundice. Anyway, so I'm going to try these Sensations. What are these again? I can't see what I'm doing. Hang on. I'm sorry, this is a terrible video. These are slow roasted pork and applesauce because they are Easter themed apparently. So let's get these open and see what they're like. Okay, so they smell pretty good. Oh, what the fuck? Wow. The applesauce is really strong. So they're really sweet. And then they taste like, kind of like bacon, I guess. That's interesting. I don't know if I like that or not. Oh, they're so sweet at the start. Jesus. Just out for one little midnight dander. Well, I say midnight, it's like 10 to 11, but also look at how bright the moon is. The moonlight is amazing. Won't show up on camera, but the sky is class right now. That's just my spooky surrounds by the torch. I have to use this terrible cheap torch, my silver torch. Before the storm, about a month ago, I grabbed the torch and a few other bits out of the shed in case the power went out, and of course I dropped the torch and it broke. And it's meant to be a really robust torch, and one little tumble onto grass has completely fucked the thing. So I'm just using this little cheap one until I get a new one. But whatever, it does the job. It's not as urgent now that we have more light. But anyway, it's very, very cold. I'm gonna get back into this tent and relax and then get to sleep, because yeah, as I say, it's freezing. Back in the tent again, just getting my phone on charge and stuff. I never actually showed you this, I never played it tonight, but I ended up getting myself an old PSP. I got a charging all for it, and for those who don't know, it's a PlayStation Portable. It's a little bit dinged up, but it's fine when it's on. And I've been playing old games on it, and I just thought this would be the perfect thing to bring camping. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Ignore the wires on it, but I first got one of these in 2006, I think it was, 2005. I can't remember when these were first released. But yeah, it's old technology, but I've got a game on it that I never actually managed to play. So Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, so that's my plan. That every camp I do, I'm gonna bring this and play some games, because I'm a big nerd. And yeah, so I thought that'd be a perfect way to kill some time. That's about a 3-hour battery life in it too, so it would last pretty well, but that's for another time, I guess. Here's another disgusting egg angle of me. Jesus, that's horrific. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed, guys. Sorry not that much has happened, but you know, it's still getting dark early. There's not much happening at this spot, so you know. So in terms of stealth camping, it's a success, isn't it? But anyway, if anything happens in the night, as usual, I will pick up the camera. But otherwise, I will see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I actually slept kind of okay. I feel like I'm not quite level, so I was kind of tilting this way. So I feel like the entire night I was kind of slightly weighted over to the right hand side. So all my sleeping mat and everything else is like right up against this side. So I think I've been sort of sleeping on the mat on one edge of it, and it's kind of gone a bit flat, so my hip's kind of sore, but apart from that, it's not too bad. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. Anyway, it's just after 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna get up, go for a wee, go get the GoPro, and see what it's like outside. So, this is our view this morning. Haven't seen anybody yet, so that's good. It is freezing. The tent is somewhere in that general space. I'm just going to wait for it to lighten up a little bit, and then we'll get ourselves packed up. I don't have too far to go this morning, so I'm not going to bother having breakfast or getting a coffee or anything. Also, the moon is absolutely huge tonight, or this morning should I say. Obviously the camera's not doing it justice, but that is very big. It seems more yellow and it seems closer than it normally does. Maybe it's just me, but it looks amazing all the same. Hello. It is light. So I'm also not wearing a very stealthy hat yet again. So it's just coming up to 7 o'clock now, and it's nice and bright. It's quite still actually now, and oh, it's a strange looking bird. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But yeah, I'm going to start packing away shortly. As I say, I don't have far to go this morning, so I'm not going to bother wasting time having breakfast and having coffee and stuff. I can just do that when I'm back. So yeah, let's get this stuff packed up. I know I did a terrible job with this camera netting. Something I probably need to try and get better at. But it did half a job at least. There we go, we're all packed up and nothing left behind from me. There is like a glass bottle there and other bits of crap, but none of that's me. And that glass bottle is like half buried, so that ain't going nowhere. But anyway, let's get out of here. Okay, we are out. There's a dog walker up here, but by the time I've met them, they won't know where I've come from. Not that it matters anymore, because I'm done. So there we go. There is the spot behind me. So I guess with that, guys, all that's left to do is to say goodbye. Thanks to everybody for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you have, or please subscribe if you haven't. Really helps the channel out. Blah blah blah. Every YouTuber says this. You've heard that all before. If you're interested, please do check out the link in my Anthony Nolan video for stem cell donation. It doesn't take long to sign up, and you know, you could end up saving someone's life. So yeah, I would like everyone to check that out if you could, and if you're able to, that would be fantastic. But anyway, I'll stop rambling again, and I will see you in the next one, and hopefully it won't be quite as long this time. Bye.